Disclaimer: Fucking New Guy podcast is not for the weak, the wimpy, or the willfully ignorant. This podcast features dark humor, explicit language, and brutal honesty. Nothing is off limits. We question everything, we offend freely, and give a damn about political correctness. If criticism, cruel jokes, or unfiltered conversations make you clutch your pearls, do yourself a favor. Turn back now. We are not responsible for your feelings, reactions, or life choices based on anything we say. If you get mad, that's your problem. Also, we are trained professionals at life, self-certified. Do not try or take anything we say too seriously. Or worse, actually do anything we say. Listen discretion is heavily advised. Enjoy the show. Or don't. We really don't care. People, what's goody? I mean, I'm not even going to more say people, right? Because later on in this podcast, right, along with incoming times period, I'm going to speak while I'm going to say why I going to stop doing that. But anyway, we got a good one for you today. I mean, as much as I think about it, as much as stuff as I look into and been, let me just say this. It's been very, hmm, very interesting, refreshing, right? I'm kind of saddened in a way because I didn't get a chance to go to one place that it's not going to have the same feeling anymore. And I'm going to tell you what it is later when I get into it. But whatever they do after that, it's not going to have the same feeling. It's just not. Even watching it on YouTube, watching the playback, right? I guess that was the last day, but it's still not gonna have the same feeling. And I'm kind of like I'm kind of mad at myself because I didn't go see it. But I digress. It is what it is. Hopefully, one day I do get a chance to go to something like that, but it just won't be the same. How people say, "Oh, if you never been to a Woodstock concert."
Y'all ready? Here we go. One.
Whoa! A message.
You don't know what you're missing. I think it's that same sentiment, right? I think it's that same sentiment, and pardon me, because I should have been a little closer. But I think it's that same sentiment with what we're gonna get into a little later. But anyway, how y'all doing? I want to say this, right? I know I'm still early in the game. Y'all know the podcast, man. Fucking new guy. But and I'm gonna stop cursing because I know the guidelines that YouTube has. The first I guess is like 20 minutes within the podcast or whatever you're gonna talk about. There's no cursing. Cool, granted, whatever. Right? Whatever. If you're a kid and you watching this, think of it as your uncle, your big cousin talking and having a conversation. You just sitting there, just soaking it all in. Because that's
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
how I was when I was young. You feel me? Like I didn't have too much input when the adults was talking. I was just like, I wanted to ask, what are you guys talking about? You know? But I've learned before when adults is talking and you're a child and you have conversation and you actually have a question for what they was talking about, you got shut down and then they told your ass to leave because you wasn't supposed to be in the first place. This is that. So before you have any questions, sit your ass down, shut the fuck up, and enjoy the show. So, right, I'm gonna get into why I say I was saddened, right? Because um, I never thought it'd get to a point where, how can I say? I never thought it'd get to a point where it'd never be one of these again, like ever, right? I want to jump into this so bad right now. I want to so bad. I want to so bad, and it's holding me back. Like, no, don't do it yet. No, no, don't do it. No, no, don't do it. No. So you know what? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. So I'm gonna get into some oh news, right? I stumbled across this thing. I know we've been hearing. Well, I don't know if you heard, but I know I've heard around it. Even some conversations of some people brought up, right? That when you move to other countries, they pay you to pretty much move there. Well, guess what? The U.S. started that shit too.
We're going to be doing something else that's going to be very good. We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus. It's going to be a route to citizenship, and wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of.
You should have heard Donald Trump. I think it was on Twitter. He was, oh yeah, if you want to move here, you need $5 million. You get a gold card. And what type of shit are we running now? I'm sorry, YouTube. My bad. But uh, are we a travel agency or some shit now? Like, as far as other countries, I get it because you have so many people in other countries leaving their country to try to come here or leaving their country to go to other countries or just to travel and shit, right? Or even just bringing more revenue for their country because sometimes it's not a lot of people in that country or they just want people to come see their beautiful country. Some are beautiful, some are just fucking astonishing. You know, the vision, the view, the visions, the visuals, the landscape, the how, you get what I'm saying if you watch TV. But I'm not gonna lie. At a point, I was all for Donald Trump getting in office only because of like two things. And I actually wanted to see it in real time because nobody else was talking about this shit. That was taxes, right?
1870 to 1913, all tariffs, and that was the richest period in the history of the United States, relatively speaking. In other words,
Now, I work. I ain't got no money. I'm a broke ass. But just to see just to see somebody actually, pardon me, just to see somebody actually try to make a difference for the common person, which I just wanted to see if it was going to happen in real time. We still trying to see it take unfold or happen, but with tariffs and things like that, you got to be smart. You have to be. I'm not going to say why, but I'm going to say this: certain billionaires didn't become billionaires because they wanted to. Well, no, yes, but also not saying that, but more or less along the lines of they took advantage of certain opportunities. I don't know if I want to call it capitalism or being a capitalist, but it's like this. You're in traffic, right? You're in one lane that's like like snail moving. And then you have another lane that's going, right? When you have an open spot where you can jump in traffic, that's what they do. A lot of the millionaires and billionaires, when they see an open spot where they could jump into traffic and take off and keep going, that's what they're doing. And right now, it's an opportunity to do that, given the fact that what he just did, or a few things. So you pay attention. I'm not going to say what, just pay attention. I'm not gatekeeping anything because I don't have nothing. I'm broke, just like the rest of y'all. But seriously, all jokes aside, you got to pay attention, man, to what's going on right now. And I'm saying that because, yo, in 5 to 10, maybe 15 years, you can change your life to the point where you ain't even got to work no more. You ain't got to work no more. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You could be financially free and not worry about shit. All depends on how you set your life up right now. Well, that was my ha moment, right? Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Add some shit where it's not just me looking all fucking goofy. But that's besides the point. Now, right? Um, for the past, I want to say like week, right? I've been having this back and forth with this one person on Twitter. I'm not gonna shout her out or none of that. But if you're, I'm not Twitter. My bad. Pardon me. Part of what I'm saying. TikTok, right? About now day and age, the day and age that we're living in, they're killing masculinity and all the other stuff, right? So posted a few things. And it's not like a rah, rah, rah back and forth, but it's like a conversation of, and I mean, needless to say, it's a woman, it's a female. So the back and forth, it's not more so banter, it's just what she knows compared to what they actually put out, and not to be funny, what she thinks she knows is going on behind the scenes. I tried to school her, but it seems like she's not getting it, right? But what's the interesting part about the whole situation is, in between the back and forth with me and her, um, Damian Wayans put out an interview on Club Shay Shay, right? Phenomenal guy, phenomenal family. Everything that they did, doing, accomplished from the past, and their upbringing was, I mean, it ain't too far from amazing. And I'm only saying that because one brother got to a point where he made it and then pulled everybody else. So with that being said, check this out.
The greatest gift my father ever gave us was coming home. That's deep. Because my mother didn't make it easy. He was a dumb MFer and all kind of stuff. Because he did, she wanted stuff in life. But he came home, humble, Sometimes he had to tell her there ain't no food. What? Mr. Provider, you ain't got no food. And you trying to tell me what to do? That's like, you come home. It doesn't feel good. But when she died, he was ready to go. I miss her. I miss my gal. What? He always saw her as the 16-year-old he fell in love with. Ooh. That's beautiful. He taught us love, like unconditional love. My dad taught us stick-to-itiveness, and that you have to, whatever you have to do to feed your family, and you do what you can do until you can do what you want to do.
Now, I love the simple fact that one of the things that stuck out to me was, and I mean the whole interview, not just that clip, that he said the greatest gift his dad ever gave them was him coming home. The day and age that we're living in right now, motherfuckers are so quick to leave a motherfucker, jump out the relationship, or any of that over some bullshit. Bullshit. Literally. This is why, not to be funny, half of the families aren't where they should be in life and thriving is over bullshit. A lot of times nowadays that we're living in is one sided as fuck. It's either dad with the kids or mom with the kids, or dad, he has the kids, then he goes home and do his own thing. Mom with the kids majority of the time, then going out and hanging out with this, that, and the third. Yo, it's not more so who fault is it. Both motherfuckers are in the wrong. That's just it. We gotta stop with this fucking narrative. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, not for nothing. Hey, bleep this out. Keep your dance and bleep this out again. And keep your skirt. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? It ain't fucking worth it. Because I see too many stories and I see too many things going around where a woman did this just for the fucking feeling of it. Or he did this just well, I mean, it's a double standard. We're gonna get to that. But anyway, at the end of the day, whatever you do, it's a choice. It's nobody else's fault. It's a choice. Can't blame it on nobody else. Again, it's a choice, right? Now you can choose to be happy. One thing that you need to understand and also know, your happiness doesn't reside in that other person. It doesn't. But you going out here, bleep this out, going to go fuck some or bleep this out again, going to go sit with somebody else's because you ain't happy for that moment, my nigga, go kill yourself. I'm saying it right here. Personally, bleep this out. I don't give a fuck. Jump off a cliff and bring all your bullshit with you. But make sure you leave some money for the kids though. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. Now, every situation ain't so cookie cutter. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, I know. I'm in one. If you know, you know. If you don't, that's your business. Right? But I'm gonna give you a little insight on me, right? Single mom, house wasn't there, but I knew him. He was he wasn't how can I put this? Because it's weird. Because he was physically there, but he was mentally there a little bit, and then it was just like oof. Like he wasn't like in and out because I kind of really only knew him because of my uncle. Me and my uncle's the same age, right? Yeah, I'm not going to get into the dynamics of that. Mind your business. But anyway, right? I only really kind of seen him because of my uncle. Me and my uncle grew up. We're like brothers. We like this. I mean, we on the phone. Yo, I love you, bro. I see you talk. You know, you get what I'm saying. But outside of that, I kind of didn't know the guy. Not to be funny, right? It's sad, but it's true. And I hate to put this out here, but I'm grown. It is what it is. But anyway, and the crazy part about it is I don't remember none of this or remember certain things until me and my mother had a conversation. So certain things she started to say, it started to resonate and trigger in my brain. Oh shit, I did that. And I started to remember the shit that I was doing. Like I kind of kept it behind a door that said don't touch. But yo, it was like she like cause we was talking and she was like, yeah, you never really called him dad or daddy and none of that. You just kind of like waited till he looked at you and then you just started talking. I'm like, wait, what? And then she's telling me, certain things. I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, I do remember that one Saturday morning. I'm sitting on the couch and and Shahid's in the living room. Damn, I ain't mean to name drop him and shit. But anyway, he whatever. He in the room and we about to go outside. but we ain't tell nobody yet. Pops is on the only one in the house. So I'm just sitting there, I'm just looking at him. Looking at TV, looking at him, looking at the TV. And he don't even know I'm looking at him. So I'm just looking at him. He turned, what's up? We about to go outside. That's okay, right? Yeah, 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 go ahead. And that's just one situation. Like it's wild as hell. Like as many times as I think about it, it was this other time, right? I'm at the house, phone rings. So he's laying down in my Omi's room, and I'm in the living room. It's like living room, kitchen, right? Then it's the hallway that wraps around. When it wraps around, that's where the bedrooms are, a big closet. Then you turn another corner, and down that hallway, the room is at the end of the hallway with the bathroom right before the room. So he's laying there, laying on the bed. Phone rings. I pick up the phone. Hello? Can I talk to such and such? Hold on. Okay, he didn't answer the phone. Gets up, run down the hallway. He hears me coming. He sits up. What's up? Phone. Okay. And I just go hang the phone up, and I just like it's just so many dynamics like that. I mean, which is sad because at the end of the day, like not to be funny, I was only really there because of my uncle. To be honest with you, we grew up like this, two peas in a pod. And the funny thing is, he's light skinned and I'm dark skinned, so it's like night and day, literally. But I mean, I didn't mean to say that, but I get the certain dynamic of certain things when the dad's in the house. That's why with my kids now, separate from a whole different situation with my kids now, I'm always there. Period. They know that. Not to be funny, my my son's mom, she could be right there. My daughter, same thing. Mom could be right there. Daddy, um, don't you see I'm sleeping? Or I could be using the bathroom. Whatever the case may be, they come to me first. I mean, I love it though, you know? Like I said, look, it's anyway, sad. We 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 we're gonna get the other stuff. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get the we're gonna deep dive into that later. Y'all just getting to know me. I can't give you all my stories. What's wrong with you? I can't tell you everything. That's like going on a date with a chick and you just tell her, "Oh yeah, I'm a little crazy." I'm a little crazy. Yeah. Or she tells you right off the back as y'all sitting at the table, like, yo, I like my lick. Really now? Like not even like a second date or even a ride home after we finish eating. Like you just come right out the gate with this shit. Okay, okay, I okay, okay. I mean that's all you can really say. I'm not trying to have that moment right now. We're gonna have a more intimate situation later when the time calls for it. Oh, yo, shout out to all my supporters right now. I appreciate y'all, man. I do. I really do. Y'all one of the reasons why I keep coming to this. Like I say every week, I want to start having people come on, us having a conversation, and then yo, I want this shit to grow to something really crazy, like like a real thing. I mean, because at the end of the day, sometimes I know how it is just to hear something else besides what's really going on right now at this present moment. I get it. That's why I listen to podcasts myself, so I don't even really take nothing personal or even a conversation that we having back and forth. We just talking shit. We just talking shit. Like one of my good friends at work, right? Asian guy. We don't even take nothing serious with the jokes that we spew back and forth. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because life isn't that serious. What's wrong with joking? Shit got too soft and too conformed and complicated now that even spewing a joke is a problem. Why? That's weird. It's weird as hell that motherfuckers became too damn soft nowadays. Y'all gotta get it together, man. Y'all gotta get it together, man. And it's y'all killing me. You killing me.
Y'all killing me with this.
But yo, I don't know. Oh, yo, you wanna know what's crazy? The other day I'm at work, right? So we're not supposed to be doing this. Shh, don't tell nobody. But I got my headphones in and I'm working. Of course I'm paying attention because where I work at is dangerous. It's dangerous as hell. You got shit that could be falling. You could be smacked by some shit falling your feet. I wear these steel toes. They be hurting my back, man. No diddy. I'm gonna stop saying it. But anyway, listen to the podcast and it dawned on me that I really don't hear Walmart commercials. I mean, let alone I don't even really watch TV like that. I do, but I'm more like Netflix and Disney Plus and Paramount stuff like that, like streaming YouTube and shit like that, right? Excuse me. A Walmart commercial came on, and for that little short commercial, they was trying to push mom and pop shops to sell stuff on there. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why the fuck bleep that out? Why the fuck would they go to their competition to sell their shit? Because at the end of the day, once they get a whiff of what the fuck you selling in the sales, they just gonna step on your back and start selling that shit on their own at a more or lesser price. I mean, the world that we living in right now, it's like what Loki say, "Ant, meat, boot."
Enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
Puny God.
But I was just astonished, and then I went down a rabbit hole. I'm not gonna lie. Um, started going on. I went on TikTok, Walmart commercials. Um, the commercials now compared to the commercials when I grew up is wild as hell.
Dale! Dale! Walmart's closed and we wanna go home. Me said it, oh. Walmart's closed and we wanna go home. Come up to the checker line, bring up all your items. Walmart's closed and we wanna go home. Come up to the checker lines, bring up all your items. Walmart's closed and we wanna go home. Ladies and gentlemen, your local Walmart is now closed. Please come up to the self-checkouts on the grocery side. Your local Walmart will reopen at 6 a.m. for your shopping convenience. And as always, thank you for shopping with Walmart, and have a pleasant evening.
Right? Don't get me wrong, some are alright, but the feeling of it, the nostalgic feeling of it feels like it's more sell shit instead of do you want to buy this? Like the feeling that they give you, like, oh, I need that. Like they just shove it in your face so many times. And it's kind of getting corny at this point. Like I get paid and I'm like, I kind of don't even want nothing. I, I got everything. I kind of really don't want nothing. Like y'all make me not want shit. Just being honest. Us as the U.S. as collectively whole, we are messy. We are. Say what the fuck you want. We are messy. If it ain't the bullshit shows that we watch compared to the bullshit politicians, compared to the bullshit motherfucker that live next door, compared to the bullshit seat that you see every day driving, or even in the stores. Collectively, we are. We're messy. You you can try to be as much as you want. Cool. But the sad part is, if you're not from here, the people that are from here, we all get grouped together as being messy until somebody gets to know us. I had to say, but it's fucking true. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, it is what it is, person. Because you can call me what you want. You can call me what you want until you know me. And don't touch me. But anyway, speaking on messy, question. Look at this. Now make sure you read this carefully. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not a typo. And the shit is wild as hell. So, with that being said, right? This is my question to you. What would you do? What would you do? Let me know what you would do in that situation. I'm just making sure I'm checking the time. That's it. But anyway, let me know what you would do in this situation. Would you be on your man's side? Would you be on your girl's side? Or would you be on your own damn side and figure out what the fuck is going on? And when I say messy, this is part of the messy shit. It is. Because I'm not gonna lie, I mean, coming from where we at, a lot of other countries adopted what the fuck was going on. But needless to say, they wasn't messy as well too. But anyway, back to what the fuck we talking about. Um, what are you doing? I'm gonna give you an example of me. Because first, I'm gonna try to get these two motherfuckers in the same room and see how the fuck they react. And then leave them alone. Like literally, leave them alone. Like leave the room and leave them in the room by themselves. Yo, I gotta run to my car real fast. I'll be right back. All right. And act like I walked out the fuck house. Oh, yo, hey, bro, let me see your phone real quick. For what? I'm trying to, pardon me. I'm gonna find a fucking way, only because me, I'm curious as fuck. I want to know. And not in the sense of being nosy, but in the sense of when I cut you off for real, bro, I'm fucking done. Don't call me, don't text me, don't even ask about me. And I'm not saying it to be mean, but I'm saying it because sometimes when you ask about a motherfucker, somehow they just magically pop up. Like, nah, I don't want none of that. I don't want no fucking magic, no fairy dust, no none of that. I don't want no leprechauns or none of that shit. So don't even ask about me, son. Don't. Go about your business. Peace out, son. Bye. Bye. I don't want nothing to do with nothing. Peace out, son. I'm good. Get out of here. I'm being honest, bro. Like, no bullshit. In the words of my cousin, Bon. I'm good on that note. But yo, let me know what y'all doing, bro. Down in the comments or leave it in my social media. Let's have a conversation and shit to Facebook. Now, Facebook, I was talking to my man, and I know it just veered off for a second, but it's gonna come back full circle. I promise. I was talking to my man the other day, right, while we was at work, and he like, so we talking about social medias and shit. And he like, yeah, Facebook is like for the aunties and uncles and the grandmas and shit. So, motherfuckers that know that you still on and alive. I'm like, oh yeah, you got a point, because niggas don't really interact with Facebook like that. Like, you know what I mean, it's either IG or I mean, I'm starting back on X. I don't know how Blue Sky is gonna take off. Like I made an account, but I don't even be on that shit like that. Well, what I know is from everybody that I know, motherfuckers be scrolling on TikTok. I do too, but I'm starting to kind of post on it too. But anyway, back to what I'm saying, right? Shit, I lost my thought for a second. Oh, um, as far as really deep diving and getting into the crevices of the Instagram. Because if you get off even for a month, some shit had changed, or you got to get back to the swing of thing. So I was off on it for a while, but I pull it back on like that. You know, given the fact that everything I used to do in the past, like I was rapping at one point, um, like I'm a man that had a lot of jobs. I know, I know what do you say? I know a little bit about a lot. So I did a lot, man. I did a lot from rapping, coloring books, trying to make a comic book, to IT, to video editing. To I did a lot of shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done a lot, and I'm not even mad at it. It actually molded me to the person who I am now. So I really appreciate just that time span of me trying to learn some shit. Now, speak of editing, right? Yo, this AI shit is getting out of hand. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I was scrolling on, what was it, Instagram? I was scrolling on Instagram the other day, right? Hold up, wait. It's right here.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
Now, real quick, I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see that video. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It looks too real. So now I went down a rabbit hole, huh? I'm scrolling through mad AI videos, AI generated videos, and I'm like, yo, this shit is too close for comfort, bro. And if you watch movies how I watch movies, my nigga, this shit is giving I show speed, right? I stumbled across one of the videos that he posted, but he's in China. You seen that fucking robot?
Hey, there you go. Hey, there you go. Pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah!
That nigga getting down, bro. But it's too scary because he's too close to humanoid. It's like his movements were flawless, but he hit. He missed one step backing up, and that motherfucker was on the floor. Like he couldn't get up and shit. But yeah. It seems like iRobot and Terminator about to have a baby, and this shit about to come to life for real. iRobot is about to have a sneaky link from Tomb Raider. I said Tomb Raider.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Terminator, and the birth of the fucking takeover of real life is about to happen. All this shit that I'm hearing about AI and how they can correct themselves. Oh, all right, bro. All right. I know. And if y'all didn't hear about this, yo, go look at it. Go find it. This fully automated McDonald's. No person is in that building besides the maintenance guy. All right. All right, y'all. All right. Yo. All right, yo. All right. Now, on the things that can't be changed or taken over by AI. Yo, shout out to LaRussell, man. Shout out to LaRussell doing his own fucking thing. I followed him from where he started in his backyard, son. I'm proud of him, bro. Along with everybody else that's doing their own thing. But he's not the only one. He's just the first of many. But he did it as well. He did it. He's doing it great, bro. And he's not even trying to look the sound with shit. Why would he? Why would he? I'm proud of him though. Real shit. Now, two more things before I get up out of here. So I got a few things to do before this day is over, right? Now, remember when I said I was going to talk about this later? The Dreamville Fest. My God. I wish I could have went. I'm not going to lie to you. Because watching some of the videos and the clips and J. Cole's performance, and then he brought up Erica Badu. Boy, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm saddened. Because there's going to be no more Dreamville Fest. But yo, the amount of fucking people.
An economic impact like no other. 10.5 million on each day. Completely sold out. Business was booming for Dreamville Fest. Kind of crazy that it was only 5 years and I still haven't had the opportunity to see something like this. But even with this ending, I really love that Cole understands that this is more than just a festival, it's a community. And that's the business approach that they're taking in the future. When asked about this being the last year of Dreamville Fest, this is what Cole had to say.
This festival will exist. It might not have a motherfucking Dreamville Festival name on it, but we will be back with this feel. When y'all out here, I don't know if y'all feel it, but to me, this shit feel like a cookout motherfucking family reunion. There's so much love in this bitch.
And that's exactly what makes Dreamville Fest so different. The lineups are curated for a hip-hop fan. There's a vast array of different artists from different backgrounds. Over the years, they've managed to outdo themselves every single time. Going from SZA to Nicki Minaj to Usher, like, you got some good promoters that can secure talent. It's moments like this where you get Erykah Badu and Cole on the same stage. These are moments for the history books. I don't know much about Eve and Cole's involvement in the future festival. But you can only expect bigger and better things if they choose to keep this festival authentic.
That shit is astonishing, bro. It is. It's really amazing. I'm not gonna lie. He's a legend before he's even done. J. Cole. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that knows me, bro, I was listening to J. Cole before he became who he is now. I was listening to J. Cole when he had a low cut, light skin. When he's wearing a black and red Letterman jacket on the cover of the album. Actually, I don't think it was an album. I think it was like a mixtape or whatever you want to call it now. Then, feel me? Like, he's a who J. Cole. He dope. This is around the time I started listening to Wale. And a shout out to Mr. Bird, man. Eddie Bird, man. What's up, cuz? He put me on Wale. Wale, yo, come on, son. Come on, son. I'm waiting for you to drop some shit. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting, bro. I know you probably been going through some stuff. That's none of my business. I'm waiting, son. That's it. Patiently waiting. Real shit. But yo, wait, check this out. As far as J. Cole, and if you get a chance to watch anything from the Dreamville Fest, watch it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. There was so many people there. Everybody came and put on and did their thing. But check this out.
If this too deep for the intro, I'll find another you. But just in case it's perfect, let me introduce.
He brought out my girl, Erica Badu, baby. Oh man. I grew up on the Badu, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. I grew up on the Badu, baby. I don't know if I said this up here, but not to be funny, it's going to be a long time before we have greats again, as far as in the music industry. It is, specifically in hip hop. And I'm only saying that because who is captivating like J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar? Don't get me wrong. She's going up there, right? Pop Smoke could have been one of them. He's gone. Sad to say. Now, if you sit back and like really sit back and think about it, motherfuckers really got to dig in the crates. But I'm not gonna lie, it's this one dude that I came across one night. I was scrolling on Instagram and I'm like, the fuck? I don't know. Like, I see. The thing is, I really think I sometimes I give people too much. Excuse me. Sometimes I think I give people too much grace before it gets to a point where it's like, okay. But hey, yo, shout out to Al. What's up, my boy? Come on, man. Come on. Now, there's one artist I stumbled across, and he's from North. Fire. Fire. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave a clip of his shit. And y'all enjoy y'all day, man. All right.